This Drytron deck is one that searches a lot in order to summon their new ritual, which can negate multiple monsters. Up first is 3 Drytron Nu II, can special itself from hand or grave if you control a Drytron, and can add a Drytron monster from deck. 1 Ursatron Alpha, specials itself from hand if you control a Drytron, and then can add a Drytron spell or trap. 3 Drytron Alpha, all of the remaining Drytrons can tribute a Drytron or ritual from hand or field to special themselves from hand or grave, and when specialed, this one can add a ritual monster. 3 Zeta adds a ritual spell. 3 Gamma can special a Drytron with 2000 attack from grave. 2 Delta reveals a ritual monster or spell in hand to draw a card. 1 Beta returns a banished Drytron to grave. 1 Diviner of the Herald, main effect is to send a fairy from deck or extra deck to grave, then increases its level. 1 Eva, if sent to grave, can banish up to 2 light fairies and add that many level 2 or lower light fairies from deck. 1 Herald of Greenlight can negate a spell by sending itself and another fairy to the grave. 1 Herald of Orange Light, same effect but for monster effects. 1 Drytron DA Draconids can banish Drytron monsters with equal or greater attack twice per turn to negate a monster activation and destroy it. 1 Drytron Meteonis Draconids banishes monsters who combine attack equals 2000 or 4000, then target monsters face-up cards for each 2000 and send it to the grave. 3 Cyber Angel Benten, if tributed, can add a light fairy from deck. 3 Dark Ruler No More, going second card that negates all opponents' face-up monsters, but you can't deal damage that turn. 3 Cyber Emergency, adds a light machine that can't be normal summoned or set. 1 Foolish Burial, sends a monster from deck to grave. 3 Preparation of Rites, adds a level 7 or lower ritual from deck. 1 Meteonis Drytron, most expensive card, can be used to ritual from the hand or grave by tributing machines with equal or greater attack, and if in grave can target a Drytron, it loses 1000 attack and you can add this to hand. 1 Called by the Grave, stops a hand trap. 1 Drytron Asterism, destroys an opponent's monster by losing 1000 attack on your Drytron or ritual monster. 1 Drytron Fafnir, main effect is to add a Drytron spell or trap from deck. 1 Meteoris Drytron, if a Drytron is banished, you can tribute a Drytron and target up to 2 banished Drytrons and add them to hand, and can ritual summon a machine by revealing Meteonis Drytron in hand and tributing machine monsters from hand or field. The extra starts with 1 Herald of the Arclight, if sent to grave, can add a ritual monster or spell from deck. 1 Elder Entity Entis, destroys a card if sent to grave. 1 Fa Dawn Dragster, can negate a spell or trap by decreasing its level. 3 Drytron Mu Beta Fafnir, can attach materials for a ritual summon and can detach a material to negate a spell or trap if you control a machine ritual, and if exceed summoned, sends a Drytron card from deck to grave. 1 Promenade Thrush, can shuffle back row into deck. 1 Assembled Nightingale, attacks directly. 1 Underworld Goddess, can negate a special summon from grave. Access Code, can destroy cards and gains a lot of attack. 1 Nightmare Unicorn, shuffles a card into the deck by discarding one. 1 Dynamondo, if special, can target a card on field and ritual and grave and shuffle them into deck, and during opponent's turn contribute this to add to hand or special a ritual and grave. 1 Nightmare Phoenix, destroys a back row by discarding one. Masquerena, quick effect link summon in main phase. And 1 Herald of Mirage Lights, when a spell or trap is activated, can send a fairy from hand to grave to negate and destroy it. That's the deck at about $40. It is nice they got some new cards and Eva coming off of the ban list.